Good morning. How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on May 27, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya Bahashem Yeshai Rawakadash, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about a proverb quote that many people in AA say that's in recovery, and it just was on my spirit to talk about today. Is there but for the grace of God go I. There but for the grace of God go I. And that hits hard, and if you know, you know. When you in this walk, and you see people that you know struggling, you see people that's just coming into their first meetings and they trying to get it and they struggling. You can't look down on them. We don't shoot our wounded. You can't think you're better than them. All you could do is say, there but for the grace of God go I. Because that could have been you, and it still can be you. See, we only given a daily reprieve based on our spiritual foundation of that day, where we at with God on that day. That's all this thing tells us, that we could get through the day, that God is going to help us get through the day. So at any time, that could be you. So when I see somebody come into the rehab where I work at, struggling off drugs or alcohol, my first instinct is to want to help them, because but for the grace of God go I. There but for the grace of God go I. That could be me at any time when I hear the story about DUIs and blackouts and crashes and somebody killed somebody and they didn't realize it till they was in jail. There but for the grace of God go I. When I see somebody that's going through a crazy divorce for cheating and doing these kind of things, I don't ridicule them and do this and do that. I say, there but for the grace of God go I. When I see somebody that I know in their heart they really want to feel like they want to be sober, but they can't get it. It doesn't click. Because I understand it doesn't click until it clicks. There but for the grace of God go I. So you got to be in those rooms, man. You got to see people that had years and years and years. When somebody raised their hand and they say, I had 25 years and I'm back. I got 5 days now. Somebody say they got they had 30 years. Now they got 20 days. There but for the grace of God go I. Because it's about understanding that we're only like this because His mercy and grace. When I look around that AA meeting, and most of the time, 90-some% of the time, I'm the only African American in there, my heart goes out, my heart mourns, because I know more of my people need it. But then I got to have the gratitude and say, there but for the grace of God go I. Because it was a time where I wouldn't have went in those rooms. So anybody out there that's struggling, anybody out there that has overcome anything, that has overcome any kind of addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, food, any kind of addictions that you're going through, and you see people still struggling, don't look down on them. Don't act like you're better than them. Don't ridicule them. Don't make it worse. Don't pour on them. We don't shoot our wounded. Don't do that. When you look at them with eyes of empathy. Look at them with the mindset that you want to help them. Look at them with that mindset like I want to help you. And remember, but for the grace of God go I. Because we're all one arm length away from being that person. Because one arm length away from that drink, one arm length away from that drug, of being that person again. There, but for the grace of God go I. Shalom.